Hello everyone. I am going to be doing all of a playthrough of FortressCraft. Thank you, Steam. Uh, Evolved. In no small part to remind myself how the game used to be. Let's call this Steam Streaming World. And the question is, so that bit's working. Is it streaming on the page? Maybe not. But I'm recording, so that's good. Rapid, plentiful, fast. Wow, I really did set the defaults to very easy, didn't I? I wonder what that button's supposed to have on it. Right, while that's loading, let's check on the app and see if it's working there. I probably won't edit all this stuff out. You guys know how I like to not edit anything at all. I can install FortressCraft on my phone, FortressCraft Evolved, in library. Well, that's good to know. Oh, no, that's... Oh, no, it is live. There we go. Brilliant. Hello, everyone, or no one. I'm recording it. That's the important part. And I will have to remember how to play and hopefully play it in a way that is exemplary and everyone goes, ooh, I didn't know you could do this or do that. I'm not playing on a server, just playing locally, and I will just run through the tutorial and play the game for a bit. And remember, I say, because I've been working on the sequel for a long time now, I've kind of forgotten how a lot of this works. Because I'm working on the sequel, so I need to remind myself how the old the old version of the game worked. I'm hoping I can see the chat. Yes, I should be able to see the chat over there. Excellent. It's amazing how many people complain that the tutorial took too long. Like I saw that a lot. Move only. But it's been a long time since I've played this version of FortressCraft. But as ever, what I usually just do is I will play it for a bit and I will get completely distracted with what I meant to do. And I will end up doing something completely unrelated, which is how I roll, to be quite frank. Alright, scan some crap. Let's see if I can't find some... Oh, is that a massive vein of some mineral right underneath me? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Come on, ping, where were you? I do try and listen to the complaints people have about the game, and at the same time people saying, oh, when I do a ping it's too bright and I don't see where to go, and the ping doesn't last long enough. As we all know, there's no perfect solution to anything, and essentially if everyone's complaining, you've probably got it about right. Oh, I've got basic smelters. I have basic smelter, there we go. So there's going to be our copper extractor. And I'm going to leave you some conveyor belts. Oh, let's give that some power, so it can worry about the power while I'm off doing stuff. Arthur, shut up. Thank you. We love Arthur really, but he can shut up. Right. Let's get base building. Wow, loads of research points. Power grid, suit upgrading. Oh, don't have enough for that at the moment. So I want some conveyor belts. Oh, I have basics. Can I make those? Right, let's start with basic conveyor belts. And because some habits are going to die very hard in this playthrough, I will be sticking with the FortressCraft Evolved placement methods in FortressCraft Evolved right now, as it stands. And again, I reserve the right to change this. You cannot English. You cannot place conveyor belts on walls, which I know is not going to be a popular change. Right, that should be copper automated. And we will use a basic smelter. Oh, well, good job, Adam. There we go. That's copper automated. Smelter's going to need power there. One thing I did implement recently in FortressCraft Evolved Phoenix, which I'm going to omit in this one, is the power splitter. It's such a nice feature. I really wish I'd thought of it. So it's basically a little battery, but it's cool. That's that go. It's like a little battery, but it doesn't have much storage. So I want to find tin now. That's a nice valley. Oh, is that going to be tin? That would be nice. Look at that tin right there. So as ever, the first thing I always do is I put that down, give it power. I've got loads because it's daytime and Arthur is full up on power. Get that going. So when I'm building my conveyor line back to the base, it is working away. And because we all know what you never want to do is mix and match conveyor lines, I will... Oh, there we go. I have another battery. I do. So I pop a battery there at the best laser I've got. So if I pop one there and one there and got storage hoppers, I do. And you'll be remove only. Oh, I keep using my ampule. Let's clear that. Okay, finish this line off. Because the ore extractor has been working, so because I give it power immediately, it will have been working away. And we'll upgrade those to normal ones as soon as we can. It's getting dark though, which sucks because there's no power when it's dark. Right, what have I forgotten? Probably lots. What do I really, really want? Better laser power transmitters. What do I need for that? Lithium, iron and tin. Right, well that's not happening in a while. We could probably use more power. That requires the same things. So let's start with... We'll make a stamper plant and we'll start getting the various things going. That said, we don't have enough power, so I'm going to leave that all for a bit. And this is the always the point with FortressCraft. That stuff will now work. Now, I say that, then I realise as I say it, I haven't given it power. So we will need to power these. Oh, I'm out by 1 meter. If I run it down there. Look at that. Perfect. Right, that's not that now has power. Not a lot of power, but it has some. Copper is flowing. It's still heating because it just does not have enough power, but you know that's fine. What do I need for more power gen? Copper, iron, and right. So still, we are a long way from upgrading our power setup, but the CPH does act as a big battery, a big power generator. So what I'll do is I will ignore the tutorial because I think I know better than the tutorial, and I will run 2 power blocks down there because the CPH acts as a battery and a solar generator. So quite quickly we're going to want to move away from that, and we're going to want to move this setup to a different coal setup. But right now this is automatically burning coal. And I completely missed with that, didn't I? Good job, Adam. I rotated it. There we go. And then I don't have any more laser power transmitters. So this one is going to have to be powered by moi for a little while. I should probably go research tin as well. Oh, did I not scan it? Probably should have scanned it. I don't have any power. Do-do-do, I'm so good at my own game. Yeah, stuff like that I want to fix. So I've just pressed Q to generate, take power out of that. But it's not very clear I'm pressing it to people watching it. I just got distracted by the grass because the grass looks a lot better than it does in FortressCraft Phoenix at the minute. So I obviously have some sort of bug there to resolve. And how much copper do we have? Oh, 1.3 million. Okay, that's going to do me for a while. It's copper done. Okay. Suit upgrade. So what do we need? We want a solar cell. We'll want an iron gear maker. We'll need the lightweight machine crafter, the lithium coil charger. Probably it for the moment. Get the basic drill motor just in case. But I can't make any of this till these machines start doing their job. So the first machine I'm going to need is a stamper. And a stamper is 2 copper, 5 tin. Okay, that is heating, so that's cool. It is doing its job. I've just noticed when I've got the ore scanner up, I can't rotate things. I've got plenty of ore, not much in the way of bars, but that's okay, that will happen. I'm not using the base smelter. You do get one. It's slightly more efficient, but right now efficiency is not very high on my list. What I actually just need are the resources. So as I said to many people before, the only important number is bars per minute. Ore per minute just doesn't matter. Let's scan that big rock. Oh, I wonder what that is there. Yeah, and you see, that's just a bug. That makes me sad. It's because I've forgotten to give the user hasn't got knowledge of that. I've been fixing so many bugs in the sequel. Just bug after bug after bug. And none of them major bugs. You know, they're all little teeny tiny ones. But they do add up. Okay, so we got stuff beneath us. Another big rock. And I guess I will start digging downwards to try and find a cave. Let's make sure I mark this off so I can find it again in the future. So I will upload this to YouTube, which is probably where you're watching it right now. I will do a much longer one. What day is it? Sunday today, probably Monday. Bit more of a playthrough. It's been a very long time since I've played through the game, and Phoenix has changed a lot of things radically, but I need to never forget quite, you know, what makes FortressCraft FortressCraft. That's going to be bedrock. Ooh, now, this is what I mean about remembering what things work. I've forgotten that crystals appear on the thing when you scan them. Completely forgotten. So things like that I cannot forget, because this game it's a big and complicated game, and obviously as a one-man game I am limited in what I can do. Oh, I meant come over for power. So there's no way I can really speed this up. Not until I can build some more. I could build some more of the basic ones, but they are crap. But initially what I intend to do is I can create a stamper plant now. So we'll create a stamper plant, and I will make a manual setup, which will become automated setups later on. Because we definitely need plates. And think, he says confidently, I think we mostly need tin plates more than anything else. So we'll just pop that there like that, and then I will organize my hotbar. So copper and tin. So what are we lacking right now? What do we need for our next machines? We need an extrusion plant which needs tin plates. So pop some tin in there. That will then do its thing. Grab some more tin. So I've put 3 in, and I need 3. Just need to wait for it to do its thing. With that animation, I just fixed a bug in that. After like 10 years, I fixed the animation bug. Just complete my tutorial. Why is this conveyor blocked? Oh, probably helps if I angle it the right way, doesn't it? At least it tells me. And bottom left, information there is some of the most important stuff that always tells you what's going on. If you're like, what am I supposed to be doing now? The bottom left will give you information. Alright, so copper bars. 21 copper bars. So all you have to do is set up your automation. Just leave it. Just let it do its thing. It will constantly generate resources. Make sure you have plenty of storage. That's really important. Because that means that when you're off doing interesting and cool things, the game is working away. Your base is doing its job. Again, I see a lot of people not do that, and they try and do things manually. Don't do things manually unless you really have to for some reason. You almost never do. Okay, so we need a coiler plant now. So I think that's only for lithium. Iron gear maker requires we find iron. Lightweight machine housing crafter is tin plate and copper. So that will be my next goal. Little hint. Some people know if I middle click that, that then becomes a mission, and it reminds me for the next 10 minutes that I should be doing that. Why does it want me to watch the tutorials? Why don't you click video tutorials? Are you going to make me just open it up? It's amazing how many people didn't look at those. Thank you. Got distracted by the sun then. Now I think, now we've progressed a little bit. I think what I want to do is convert all of my tin automatically into plates. Again, it's been a while, so I'm doing this on some memorization, but not a lot. What I'll do is I will create a storage hopper at the end. So it will create up to 100 of those, and then it will go to sleep. Then we need a lightweight machine housing crafter, which requires these plates, and that will convert the plates into lightweight machine housings. That annoys me. I don't want near my base. Everything else is going swimmingly, though. I'm not going to speedrun this. I have seen some amazing jobs people have done speedrunning this game. That is not my thing. I get too easily distracted. I like to just sort of watch the machines do their job. Extrusion plant. And I've only got a little hopper for that one. However, it's dark here and I don't like that, so let's make sure that's nice and lit up. So we now have completely automated copper wires and tin plates, which are used for a lot of things. And again, this is one of the ones that I have definitely improved for FortressCraft Phoenix, is I have rationalized a lot of the recipes. It's more fun to make 1,000 copper wire than 100 of these, 100 of that, and 100 of those. Crafting. So that should now mean I can... And again, I'm sure there's some much better people than me at this game just screaming at the screen, going, no, you've forgotten to... Right, no valid attached hopper. So that one wants to be attached directly to a hopper. Does it require power? Nope, good. And that will then generate me some lightweight machine housings. Now, eventually it will back up, but I'm going to want plates. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a conveyor there, so there will always be a couple of plates there for me to grab, and then this will back up, and then the machine will work its way making plates. Everything will need to be upgraded. This is nowhere near fast enough, but now I can make lightweight machine housing, so I can make the iron gear maker. More importantly, I can make some of that. Not all of it. I need some more iron gears. So we need to find iron. This one I don't have enough power for, so let's make sure it's topped off. As I mentioned, the game is the base is busy working. So while I'm off down here making a hole, the base is working. It is making copper wires, it's making plates, all of that stuff. And that's what I love about this game. It's one of my favorite things. And I can look at the top base there, at the hollow base, at the top right and left of the hollow base. I can see how I'm doing. 8 bars a minute. It's alright. I will probably run the iron in the same way. I might run it vertically. We'll see. But this game is so bright. Oh, I guess I'm still high up. This game feels very bright compared to Phoenix. Phoenix has much more advanced lighting, so it's all soft volumetrics and stuff. But after this playthrough, don't know how far I'll get. I might try and complete the base game today, tomorrow. Might try and see if any of the regular crew are around. How deep am I now? Minus 30. This is not a bad depth for iron. But all I can see, unfortunately, is bedrock. And that's messing up the scanner. So that's annoying. But we'll make ourselves a nice staircase. Again, I know lots of people like to make vertical shafts, and that's fine. You do you. Me, I like not to fall to my death. I don't mind grappling. I'm quite good at grappling. But I do much prefer not screwing up and just dying horribly. I'm also curious whether I've got the sound volume right, because I've not listened to this back. It's possible this will go onto YouTube and just be an unlistenable nightmare. Who knows? You might be sitting there going right now, going, "What is he saying?" I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had my streaming PC set up. It's now all set up and going. But I'm not sure I ever did a patch 25 playthrough. I definitely did a patch 24, and the rule of thumb was always that I would stream a networked multiplayer playthrough of every patch from beginning to end of the whole game. Surface, cryo, railgun, everything. And that did hold me in good stead. Oh no, I'm out of coal. I really am... okay, I'm going to find some more coal. I mean, I can grab some more coal. I have a coal extractor. But that might not be very... I think how much coal have we got here? 38,000. That'll do, and 100 more. It's pink. So copper is green. Wow, that is a big vein of copper messing up my scan. I think that's coal directly beneath me. It's not much use, but the starting one will do me for quite a while. Oh, let's get some power while we're up here, and we'll also grab the copper wire, machine housings, and plates. So we're not; those machines are not. They're still working. Always want the base to be working. What I will do a bit later on is I will overdo storage. So it's important that your uptime of your machines is as high as possible. So what you don't want is the machines to go to sleep because they're out of storage. Again, surprising how often I see that. People going, oh, how do I turn off the warnings? And I was like, dude, your copper extractor's been off for 2 hours. They're like, I'm like, your copper extractor should never be offline. Ever. Oh. Let's get some power lights down. Checking I don't know what that is. Ping unknown. Ah, there we go. We've got something coming up. Ooh. I hope that's a really big vein of iron. That would be perfect. Nothing's ever that perfect, though. We all know this. Random number generators don't like us. I hope I haven't messed this up. It seems to be good so far. I don't think I've messed up the angles or anything like that. Ah. Right. That's what we wanted, I guess. That is the bedrock. Which, as a joke, I believe is the same depth as the Minecraft bedrock. But the joke is, in this game, that's just the beginning of you going down. So those you don't know, Minecraft worlds, default ones, can fit between the surface and the cold caverns. Oh, quiet telephone. Oh, I'll show my age. I got a telephone. It's also difficult because I am streaming this onto Steam at the same time, but obviously I don't get to talk to anyone. And normally I'm used to chatting with people while I do stuff. Now, I wish I could remember the colouring, but I can't. Oh, there's no help on that, is there? Paint gun scanner. No, heaven forbid. So one of those is an ore, and one of them is not. And I do not remember which is which, because it has been too long. Oops. What it really is a nice big cave. Now I think, again, people complain about I think that the magenta one is staying up longer, because I think, and it has been a while, that I keep unknown ore veins up a long while, because that's all you care about, is unknown ore is the most important thing to go and scan. And it is completely not, is it? Yeah. Anyway, there is our iron, and I'm going to try and do it, I'll say, in the modern style, as much as I can. So using slopes. Not sure how I got in here. There we go. I'm totally out. Now. So what is this then? Because it's still glowing, whatever it is. And that does seem like it's glowing for too long. This may have been a bug that I never tracked down. Essentially, the distance that an item was away when you scanned it determined... I'm out of power. Alright, I'll head back in a bit then. I put too much of it into the... Oh god, I hope I make it out live. This is a long way to be going without power. I'm too deep for Arthur to have any solar. Come on, it's getting very cold inside the suit. There we go. We're good. Is the sun up? Sun is just about up. We have iron. Now, iron is going to be trickier for a while, so I'm going to do the iron by hand because I can't automate this straight away. So I need to bootstrap the automation process. So we'll do the iron all there, and we'll grab the iron bars out soon. And what do we want? We want all sorts of things. We want drills, we want... I can make these, I just need iron gears, and they will speed things up. We definitely want more lasers. I want the good ones, but that requires lithium. Not found that yet. Want more batteries, also requires lithium. We want pyrothermic generators. Now those we can do. So I need to be able to craft gears. That's manufacturing. So iron gear maker requires some more copper wire. Iron gear maker. Yoink. And I guess I'll set up the iron stuff on this side. I really like the plants in this game. They have a nice sort of soft look to them. Don't know why I like that particularly, but I do. Iron gear maker requires iron plate. Okay. Again, I don't remember this. Always look at the bottom left. I'm like, cannot locate one iron plate. So we're going to need a stamper. So that will be that into that. I am also lacking any sorts of storage hoppers now. So I want storage hoppers. I need iron gears for that one. So I'll start this off with a couple of little logistics hoppers. We will do it by hand initially. Hopefully that has... And I'll pop that in my list here. Middle click to pop it into the inventory. Does that say it anywhere? No, it doesn't. Can I drag it into there? Or you can do that. Middle click is always a good one. That should make us some iron gears. I can't really run power any closer. Need to keep this one topped off. So yeah, first goal. Oh, so many goals. So many goals all at once. That is the nature of this game. I want to do everything. The hard part about the game is working out what is the next thing to be done. Tempted to remove that battery. I do have 4 batteries now. Does that really help me? I could pop a battery on there, run the... If I put a battery there, I might just make a couple more LPTs, the crap ones, because... tin bar. Because, oh, only Tin's having a sleep, so we'll have to wait on that one. My battery's full, so let's go and get some more iron. Oh, and conveyor belts. As I said, I need everything all at once here. Conveyor belts, copper wire. Oh. That got me a conveyor belt. Okay, I'm going to need a lot of those. I don't actually want the conveyors, I want the up slopes. Oh, can I not I thought I can make a upslope conveyor. Oh, now that's interesting. That should have... Oh. Yeah. Oh. That's a bug I need to make. I think I may have fixed that one for Phoenix. So here's a bug. Sometimes I do find bugs, and it saddens me after whatever it was, 10 years of developing this game. I still find bugs. So you can craft up-sloped conveyors from conveyor belts or from down-slope conveyors. But it didn't. It just went, oh, I can't do that. So that's a direct bug. And that's a shame. I can craft them by hand. That will do. And we can maybe get a little bit closer on this. This is quite a long way. Do I have another storage hopper? No, I do not. One thing I never added the facility for, and I kind of wish I did, was to be able to grab stuff off conveyor belts. I tried very hard, basically, wherever possible, not to implement things that would help people avoid automation. because the game is about automating. And I've seen people use Super Dig until the middle of Tier 2, which is incredible that anyone would do that. Like, it's just mind-boggling because they couldn't be bothered to set stuff up. And I was like, well, but it's quicker to set stuff up. Because I set this up now. If I could leave this base running once I've hooked up the power to these, and I could go out for tea, and when I got back, it would have done 1,000 ore. And people have leveled that complaint in the game, going, "Oh, you can play it as an idle game." Like, you absolutely can. Did you want me to put things into the game to punish you if the player isn't actively there? Because I don't think anybody actually wants that, you know. That's one of those. It's like, don't complain too much, or I might go, "Oh, that's a good idea," and then actually change it. I'm not going to have anywhere near enough, but this should get me a bunch closer. Okay, that's as close as I can get. Let's get up there and... bless, the game's telling me to put faster motors in. That's another thing. The missions in the top right there, they are the game's best suggestion about what to do. They are color-coded, depending on how important the game thinks they are, but they are purely 100% suggestions. The game does not actually care what you do at all. It really doesn't. It's just saying, hey, if you don't know what you're doing, why not think about this? Come on, give me some more tin. And I will smelt the rest of my copper. No, I won't. I'll smelt the rest of my iron. Not copper. Eventually I will hook this up. I'll have a basic ore smelter here. So this is add only. And that one there. So then I can just pop the stuff in there. But at the minute I am lacking, well, power. Oops. So my limiting factor right now is power. This thing just does not have enough power. It's not an easy way to fix it. That's 3 squares. I'm trying to think there's some sort of nasty ghetto way I can fix it, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Logistics hopper. Right, so now I can put iron in there if I want to, but we will pop in some more iron for more small gears. I can't remember what we wanted gears for, because we've got the storage hopper. That's important. We've got the drill motor. That would be nice. I think really I need to get those, some more big ones, because you do start with the nice big storage hoppers, but you don't get to keep, you don't get very many. And I also wanted some basic, let's continue to nab off the tin bars, because I do want to power up that one. I'm probably going to need 3. Fun fact, you can reach any 2 points you can connect with power in a 64 by 64, that's that big, segment with 2 lasers. Oh no, that's 32 by 32, double. Now that's 16 by 16, 4 times that, sorry. Because you can you basically have an X transmitter and a Y transmitter and a Z transmitter. Right, let's let that collect up some more of those a moment. So I popped a battery there, and we're just going to go underneath. If I'm lucky, and it will be pure luck, I can do this in 2 lasers. No. Maybe. So there it is. It's always a good idea as well, if you have the power storage blocks, just pop them in line like that, because they will absorb power, and you've just add more storage capacity to your base. So what I'm going to do then, I will need 2 more lasers, 1 straight down there. Oh no, yeah, 1 straight down, 1 straight along. So hopefully we've made enough tin for that to happen. That looks good. Yep, yep. And then I'll turn this back on. Soon, tin I will not be using. Tin bars I won't be using anymore. We'll be on to better resources. Oops. Awesome. Now our tin is fully automated. The game is telling me I need to do motors. Oh, and my mission report is repairing. It's amazing. That message appears for a minute. People don't notice it. Me being one of them. I just want to make sure this stream is working, because I'm supposed to be testing streaming on Steam. Streaming on Steam in the... Ah, yes, there we go. Awesome. Am I not going to get my mission report? Fine. Oh, incoming orbital debris detected. Where? There it is. Oh, that scared the crap out of me there. Where is it? Hmm. Well, I won't worry about it now, but it is just there. I can also begin to see the glorious, glorious base that I have got going. It's not that glorious, but it is a base. Ooh, what's that? One pristine faceted eye. Don't know why I've got that. I guess something must have fallen to its death. Okay, so I need a whole bunch more conveyors. Now there is a conveyor crafter, but I don't know if I have... Oh, basic conveyor crafter. Oh dear. Oh, I'm going to screenshot that in Discord. Because that's quite the fail, isn't it? So the description says, a conveyor-based machine for converting bars into plates. No, it's not. It's very much not. That does let me automate basic conveyors, but that's not what I want. What I want is, oh, it's going to be automation. I'm going to be guessing. I want to do some automation. Oh. Yeah, so I'm going to go about, so just checking, I'm going to about 20 minutes more, because that will, ore thief. Now, garbage thief, that's what we want. Garbage thief, very important. Waypoint machines, also important. Macerator, work for expert, auto expert. Where is the conveyor crafter? I don't like doing things by hand, you see. Doubt it's under that. That seems useful. Probably useful. Advanced conveyor filter, macerator. Room stuff. Won't touch rooms today. Basically, just we're on to the beginning of how my things are online. I forgot I needed more power, so thank you. Oh, that's what I wanted the iron gears, iron things for. Was for more power. And more storage, just more things. Pyrothermic, so we need copper wire and more iron. Can't make any more conveyors. Well, I can make like 2. That's annoying. Can I make another hopper? Oh, I hate this part of the game where I can't do anything I want to do. I want to have 2 of these and 10 of those and 100 of these, but I know that the base will be working. So if I were to get distracted and do something else or go exploring or whatever, I would have a base that continues to work. And that's very important. It's really important you ensure that your base is reliable. Like, it always works when you are off doing stuff. I suspect I'll do more of a playthrough on Monday, or continue this playthrough. Grab these up. So I'm trying my best to automate, but the game's progression is thwarting me. That's a bunch more iron. Again, right now I'm using the efficient smelter for iron rather than the inefficient one, because these are fully automated. It doesn't matter how efficient these are. These will sit here and do all of the work while I am busy doing other things. But the iron one, I have to feed by hand. So I have to keep that one as efficient as I can for quite a while yet. But it's all going fine. I'll tell you what, it's because this is all going fine. Let's see if we can't find some lithium. Now I've scanned that iron vein. Hoping there's one nearby. That would be nice. Iron tends to be... no. Lithium tends to be a bit lower. Oh, is there really nothing for miles? I guess what I'll do is I will carry on down here. Still haven't found a nice coal vein. That coal vein we have will run out, even more so when I start tapping it in anger for more power. It's interesting how Heath Robinson, the beginning of this game, feels compared to Phoenix now. Because Phoenix, you're sent with a purpose, and you start off with a base. Here, it's just like, go and build a bunch of mining machines outdoors. Which, you know, in retrospect, does seem silly. And I swear there's always been a bug with the ore scanner. It feels like it scans downwards. I don't think it does, but it feels like it does. Like, is there no lithium anywhere at my height in the entire rest of the universe? It feels like there should be. There probably isn't. That's probably what it is. I said lithium is deeper. There's a very nice map we once made where all of the ores are to scale, which was quite cool. I can't remember where what height lithium appears at. Lithium is used for batteries and lasers and power-related gubbins. I do wonder if I'm trying to run before I can walk, because the standard laser powers transmitters, they're alright, especially if you use them in like little relays, like little groups of 2 and 3. And I'm like, no, I want my lithium. I do want my lithium, even though I've just realised I don't have a ore extractor. I think that feels like lithium. I just used all my power up doing my super dig. I don't generally expect people to run conveyor lines up for lithium. I generally expect people to pop a big conveyor down, go and grab 100 and get on with lifts, which is what my plan will be. Oh, excuse me. Just going to grab a bunch of iron, pop them my hotbar so I can see how much I've got. Because this is backing up nicely. That's one of the other things is in ones like Factorio and other logistics games, you tend to end up doing ratios. This game isn't really about ratios. This game is about overdoing everything, having as much of the game jammed up with resources as you can and addressing the bottlenecks. So it's a sort of a different mentality in some ways. Okay, one more gear and we can make a single storage hopper. Hooray. I would like a bunch of these. I can make one. Oh, so I've got my single storage hopper. I don't know what to spend it on. I'll tell you what, let's replace that one with that. And then let us put the logistics hopper here, because the bottleneck here is that. In fact, the bottleneck here is probably the speed of that conveyor. So if I do that, that will probably go a whole bunch quicker. Probably. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? And logistics hoppers only store, I don't remember. I'll highlight it in my screen, press H, have a look. 2, yeah. So that's the problem, is that this requires 4 ore per bar. That can't store it. These ones couldn't take from multiple hoppers either, so kind of stuck with that one for the moment. But that should be a whole bunch faster. Did I have a spare storage hopper? I do. Does that help me? No. Doesn't. Again, same thing. There's no point really in that one. So it's only storage. I mean, I know this sounds obvious, but only storage needs to go into storage containers. Just come on, one more tin, please. Come on, one more. Thank you. So only the final storage needs to worry about being big. Now, tin plates are useful, but I don't know if that's worth spending a big hopper on. What I was going to do next is pop that big hopper down on the iron. So rather than grabbing 2 iron at a time, I can go down and I can grab 100 iron at a time, which becomes a, that becomes worth doing then. That will now fill up. I will go and continue my little trek downwards. Do I have any coal? Yep, I have enough coal for some more torches. For those of you who aren't aware, lots of things in this game auto-craft. So torches are made from coal, but you don't have to craft them by hand. It does it automatically. I have a note to make sure that they have their own little icon that means you can do this via auto-crafting. Some sort of hint, because it is sort of explained in the game, but not very well. That's one of those that, experienced players are like, well, of course, and new players are just sort of going, well, how the hell was I supposed to know that? Okay, let's see what you are, Mr. Node. Sand. Ugh. Hate sand. It's coarse, it's irritating, it gets everywhere. Oh, what's that? Tin, how big? 5 million. That's a pretty good tin vein. I am playing on the easiest, rather, I'm playing on the quickest difficulty, so it's not going to be, I'm not going to struggle. So mostly I just want to sort of blast through the game over the next few days. I should have my OBS set up to do hour-long chunks, so hopefully I'll just shove up one a day or something. I won't say until I lose interest, but until the call of the new game sort of makes me want to go back to it, because I really, really, really am enjoying FortressCraft 2. It's so much better than this because obviously it's had a whole bunch more time and development on it. And well, that's the nature of games, isn't it? The more time you spend on them, the better they get. Okay, so I can't make any more lasers. That should be my first goal for tomorrow, is get lithium, get lasers up. What you can do as an alternate way of running your power is more PTGs. So if I ping known ore... Oh, what's that? That massive coal vein, that's exactly what we wanted. That's 3 million coal. Awesome, that is totally perfect. So what you can do, and there's nothing stopping you doing it, and I think this is probably a good little trick to finish off with, just to show, is we have plenty of basic conveyors. We have a... Oh, let's recess it. Let's just make it look slightly neat. I do try and make my base neat. Please, everyone, stop laughing. I do try. I don't succeed necessarily. And then I'll just need a little hopper here underneath. I'm very much looking forward to my first full playthrough of FortressCraft 2. FortressCraft Phoenix, as it's better known as. Right now you can play till about lithium. That's about as far as I've got. So it's probably 4 or 5 hours of content exist. Yeah, so what we're going to do here is we have got a coal-fired power station now. So the coal is being taken across here. It doesn't need to be quick. Coal burns 1 per 30 seconds. And then we can pull that across here, stick it into that, and it will smelt away wonderfully. Obviously, I want to move on to better batteries. Sorry, better power, but that requires lithium. But those don't require anything difficult. So the pyrothermic generators, burning machines, are much easier to sort out at this point in the game. Can't I craft lenses? Local life forms, yes. Oh, now what do I need to do in order to build those? Dang it. It's been so long I can't remember. So I want to build the... Oh, maybe it doesn't have a requirement. No, it does. Some sort of requirement. I'll have to try and remember that, because I've got an eye. I'd like to craft the eye into a laser focusing lens. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to do an hour chunk, so that is the end of the first hour. Hopefully this serves as some sort of micro tutorial if you wanted to play the game and you have absolutely no idea how or what that you are doing it. This is one way to start your base. I have the beginning of tin automation, I have the beginning of copper automation, I have the beginning of iron automation. I will continue to sort out more conveyor belts and things. I might do a little bit off camera, but I said I'll just sort of do these hour-long chunks, and I might do a bit. I should do a bit more tomorrow. So if you're watching on YouTube and it happens to be Monday, then today. But if it's in the future, then tomorrow doesn't mean anything. So don't think that I'm going to be doing this every day tomorrow for the rest of eternity. It's not how it works. But yeah, tomorrow I will automate up my lithium and my iron. Usually what happens, once I have my tier 1 materials fully automated, I get distracted and then I start messing around with freight and lifts and all of that fun stuff. So hopefully a few of you will join me to watch me do that. but thank you for watching if you have been, and I'll see you again very soon.